But hello, everybody. I just want to officially welcome you here to Move4Her. I'm Alexa Landestoy. I host the Washington Capitals hockey coverage on Monumental Sports Network, and I am thrilled to be with you guys here today. You know, we're getting ready for the hockey season, but this was an important event for me to be a part of. Dr. Gardner will speak here shortly, but I just wanted to give a few remarks and remind everybody of why we're here today and welcome everybody in person and virtually as well. Really fun event we have here today. We're here to celebrate, learn, and also inspire. We're celebrating the unity that we are seeing across the Gyn-Onc community, including each of you who makes this event and the Move4Her event so incredible and such a success. And we're also here to learn how your fundraising and participation is making a difference. The funds that are being raised throughout the year directly go to research, they go to awareness and the education of the 5 Gyn cancers. We're also here to inspire everybody to keep moving through the end of the year to reach their fundraising goals. Right now, we are at $500,000 raised. Let's get some energy and some claps here. The goal is to reach $555,000, so we want you to keep moving and keep raising that money, so hopefully we get there by the end of the year. We've got so much in store. I love seeing everybody here in person. I know virtually as well. We've got people joining us here today. We have patients, caregivers, experts, and shortly we're going to have a Pure Barre inspired workout. We have 5 moves for 5 minutes representing the 5 Gyn cancers. Followed by that, we'll have some surprise guests from across the country as well. And at that point, our virtual guests, they can log off if they want to, but in person here, we can mix and mingle, have some small bites and times to chat as well. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Dr. Ginger Gardner, Chair of the Foundation for Women's Cancer and Surgeon at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center.
Thank you, Alexa, and thank you to all of you that are here today. This is truly a special moment to be here together. On behalf of the Foundation for Women's Cancer Board of Directors, I'd like to welcome everyone here today to this year's Move4Her event. Welcome to the incredible participants in the room with us. The energy in this room is magnetic. It's vibrant, and it is amazing what we have built here together today, so hats off to you. And a huge welcome to all of you online. We have got to spread our message about gynecologic cancers everywhere, and it's because of you and our power of purpose together, both in person and online, that we can make that happen and truly make a difference in the world for gynecologic cancers. So thank you to all for being part of the power of our community together. We have participants from everywhere, from Hawaii to Seattle to New York and beyond. And the turnout this year has been tremendous. We are all in this together with one voice and one purpose as a united community to increase awareness, research, and education about the 5 gynecologic cancers. And when you think about it, the reality is every 5 minutes, another patient in this country is diagnosed with one of the 5 GYN cancers. And some of these cancers, uterine cancer, is actually on the rise. So we need to be here together. We've got 1 million lives globally. We have got to raise our voice, and we do that together in person and online today. These are cancers that affect patients of all ages. I have patients in my practice that are in their teens all the way through their 90s affected by these diseases. And unfortunately, many diagnosed at late stage when they felt isolated and had never heard about what these diseases are, hadn't had the opportunity for disease awareness and prevention, and find themselves looking for a home, and that's us here today. So thank you all for being that home for all of our patients and community. Move4Her is the Foundation for Women's Cancer's signature awareness, celebration, and fundraising event that reaches far and wide and harnesses our power together, the collective power to increase research and awareness and education to eradicate gynecologic cancers. And this year's Move4Her has really hit to new heights. We have more grassroots efforts, local Move4Her teams in communities across the country and beyond, sponsoring efforts to raise awareness and research funding about these diseases. We have more sponsors from across different industries this year and more individual donors than ever before. So we are turning this engine with speed, and we love to do this together. So thank you for all. And the best part is today, it doesn't end today. This ignites us, this empowers us, and this inspires us to bring it home for the end of the year and throughout the year ahead. So this is all the beginning. Let's give a big high five for each other today, for all that we've built together and all we have ahead. So now, as the chair of the board, it's truly an honor to get to call out the leaderboard this morning. I mean, this is where the heart is, and these are the incredible people that have made this all happen. I'm going to call out specifically Shelley and Jenna. Congratulations to both of you. With ovarian cancer, you are such strong women of teal. I'm going to say strong women of steel. Woo! Your strength, your commitment to our cause inspires me and inspires all of us at the Foundation for Women's Cancer, and we are so very grateful for you. So big high five. I want to give a big high five to Team We Are the Warriors. I hope I get to meet you either in person here today or online. Such a powerful story of a friendship, of friends, Amanda Bates-Gordo and Gabby Feinstein, one with ovarian cancer, one with cervical cancer. Congratulations on your amazing team. You show the path forward and the power of shared purpose when we work across our GYN cancers, the power of numbers, the power of our purple, the power of our community together. So we are warriors, and thank you for your contribution. And you will also meet momentarily Move4Mo on video. Your story is so personal and so touching. That is exactly why we are here today. The story of a mother and a daughter. And my daughter Arabelle is also here raising a big high five. Our hearts are with you and with each other as we chart a new future ahead for our mothers, our daughters, our sisters, our wives. My mother's here today. I couldn't do this without you. Strong women. And the partners and friends and community that support us. My husband was picking up yoga mats from a truck stop last night, and I can't say enough about him. You're going to meet George Erickson on video. I can't say enough about him. We need to all do this together. This is not easy to talk about, but it's what we have to talk about. This is our time. This is our purple. This is our presence, and let's do this. So now I've got to give a quick shout out for the institutional teams. These are my colleagues. These are my friends from across the country. Team MSK, woo! Sloan Kettering, Doctors Jenny Mueller, Bill Zamorelli, and Ryan Kahn that lead that team this year. Way to go, and all my colleagues and friends in New York, Memorial Sloan Kettering. University of Washington, Seattle, Doctors Eric Rios Doria, Heidi Gray, Holly Tomaszek, and team. You guys rocked it this year. Congratulations. Johns Hopkins Hospital, overachievers. Dr. Fader and team, you are incredible, and I think you got the largest team here in the Mid-Atlantic, so way to go. Colleagues from MD Anderson, I'm going to route it out quickly, the top 10, MD Anderson, UCSF, San Francisco, and GW. You guys are neck and neck within $100 of each other. It's kind of fun to watch that competition. We've got Duke with Dr. Secord, Andy Burchek, and so many grateful patients on that team. Luminous Health, Dr. Monica Brown-Jones, Dr. Nick Lambro, and others. Oklahoma, Rob Mantle, Debbie Richardson, and team, way to go. West Virginia University, I got to give a big shout out. Krista Fandler, you are legacy. I mean, I watch you every year, and I'm so inspired. So West Virginia, woo! And Washington University, St. Louis, pulling out a huge rally in the 48 hours. I'm watching this every day, and I'm sending you big high fives constantly, so way to go, everyone. Our legacy teams from the Race to End Women's Cancer have shown up this year with Jeanette's Crew, Caring for Your Girly Bits, Anne's Army, Team Maria, Wendy's Warriors. I know these names, and I just cherish and celebrate you. So many more, and thank you for being here today. And congratulations to all of you that made this happen. I just want to say a couple more thank yous, and I'm going to turn it back over to the party. So I just want to say a huge, enormous thank you to the immediate former chair of the Foundation for Women's Cancer, Dr. David Much, professor of gynecologic oncology at WashU in St. Louis. You have enabled this opportunity, you have built this, and I am so grateful for your partnership and friendship in all of our work together. I want to, raise it up. I want to give a big shout out to Dr. Jamie Backham-Gamez from Mayo Clinic, chair of the Development Committee for the Foundation for Women's Cancer, and thank you to the huge Move4Her host committee. Big shout out, Janet Elderberg, George Erickson, Andrea Hageman, Ebony Hoskins, Rachel Miller-Garcia, Amy Murrah, Jenna Pettinato, and Elizabeth Young. Awesome, awesome. We celebrate all of you. And thank you to the tremendous SGO FWC professional staff, MKC partnership that made this spectacular event possible. Every single moment is so amazing because of all of your work that made this happen. And absolutely, thank you to our sponsors. Many of you support us year on year, and you can feel the energy. You can feel the growth of the voice of the power of purple and what we have built together to raise awareness, education, and research for gynecologic cancers. So thank you to all of our sponsors for your partnership and friendship. And so let's keep the party moving. Let's keep the momentum going. We have a call out today for those, for the individual, either virtual or online, that raises the most fundraising today, this calendar day, by midnight, will receive a gift basket, beauty spa products, as provided by the generous sponsor of Media Culture. So take lots of pictures, screenshots, screen grabs for those online, send high fives, post Instagram, X, Facebook, you pick it, you choose it, tag Move4Her, tag GYN Cancer, tag the Foundation for Women's Cancer, and let's do this together. Let's get the party started, and I'm going to turn it back over to Alexa. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gardner. I already feel the energy in the room. I love this. And now we're going to put our eyes up here to the screen and watch an incredible video showing the power of our community and why we move for her.
I move for better treatments.
We like to say at Johns Hopkins and at the Society of GYN Oncology that we don't just want to deliver the best cancer treatments, we want to discover them as well.
I move for awareness for all gynecologic cancers. I move for prevention and early detection. I move for new, more effective treatments with less toxicity and better quality of life. And finally, I move for more research on gynecologic cancers.
I move for her because I want to bring tomorrow's drugs to women today.
Hi, my name is Shelley Palercio. I have ovarian cancer, and I want to move the message. I want to move for her.
It is my hope that one day we will fully eradicate these diseases for our daughters and granddaughters.
Season Women's Health Matters. We're walking as queens. We're walking for queens. We're walking by our queens. And so we are just so grateful that we're walking together.
Hi, my name is Julie, and I'm one of the team members of Move4Mo, and we're excited to join Move4Her this year in honor of all of the women affected by one of these cancers, and in honor of my mom, Monique, who we recently lost to fallopian tube cancer.
There are many people who do not know what a GYN cancer is. And that's why the Foundation for Women's Cancer has launched Move the Message, a national campaign to drive awareness of the 5 GYN cancers.
Move4Her powers research, education, and awareness by encouraging participants to dedicate just 5 minutes of each day to their fitness and fundraising mission.
We can educate and we can empower and we can teach women and people with vulvas, vaginas, uterus, ovaries, and cervixes what they need to know.
Our community is so powerful, as I see from the energy in the room, in the video here. We are working to create a brighter future together. So let's bring some energy and a round of applause. I'm so honored to introduce our next guest. We have a patient and doctor story up here. And as I mentioned off the top of the day today, I work with the Washington Capitals broadcast team. And I quickly learned when I joined the Capitals that our broadcast team is much more than just colleagues, we're family. And Craig Laughlin, his wife Linda Laughlin, who's here with us today, was diagnosed with a rare form of endometrial cancer in 2018. It's a cancer that only affects 6,000 women per year. She's a warrior, she's a fighter, and since that diagnosis, her and her family have made it their mission to give back, bring a voice, and raise awareness for rare cancers with their Laughlin Family Foundation and everything that they do. So Linda Laughlin is here today, a warrior and the strongest person I know. Let's give her a round of applause. And also joining her today is her doctor, Amanda Nichols-Fader. So take it away, guys.
Thank you so much, Alexa. Hello, my friend.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
I think one of the highlights of my career has been the privilege of getting to know you, care for you, and the partnership that we've developed since that time several years ago in moving the message, moving the needle on rare gynecologic cancer advances, and how the power of partnerships between patients and clinicians and scientists can really help us make progress. So I just want to thank you for supporting this event today and for everything that you've done to help with that.
No, I appreciate that. But really, it's so not about me. I think what we really have to focus on is how to make this better for everybody else, because, you know, my life is my life. My where I started is my journey, but there are many journeys that haven't even been determined yet, and I think those are the ones that this whole environment that we're talking about here really needs to focus on.
So your journey is really fascinating and led you to pursue, you know, philanthropy and advocacy for other women who are in your position. Can you tell us a little bit about that and the significance of seeking care from a gynecologic cancer specialist?
Well, first, I'm just going to say I think what happens is when you have a rare cancer, you feel very isolated and very alone, and I don't think you know how to navigate the world. So I think for me and for our family, I think we thought, well, gee, that needs to change, right? So that's where we started, and that's why we started, I think, fundamentally. I think when it does, things I didn't know about the SGO, I didn't know about the Foundation for Women's Cancer, I didn't know those things even existed. I'm told I have a particular kind of cancer and that it's rare, and go see this doctor. But so you do. That doesn't necessarily mean, maybe, but may not be the best doctor there is for what you have. And when you don't have something that's easy to understand, easy to research, you do put one foot in front of the other, whether it's the right thing or not. And what I've since learned is that there are organizations like this one, like the Foundation for Women's Cancer, to some extent even ours, I'm still learning, but I'm getting there, where you can go and you can find that information, because the right doctor is everything. It really is. This is your life, so you need to make decisions. You're the expert in you, and you need to take ownership of yourself and be your own best advocate in the long run. But places like this, organizations like this, they are your answers.
This is well said. And tell us a little bit more about, so at the Foundation for Women's Cancer and the Society of GYN Oncology, we agree with you, and we have a physician locator for the public to be able to find physicians near them. We're working on advocacy and awareness. How do we move the needle on advocacy awareness? And can you tell us why that was so important for you? Like, how does that make a difference in people's lives?
Without talking about it, without knowing about it, without advocacy for yourself and for your friends. If you know something, you really are kind of out there on your own. And so advocacy means everything. Education means everything. And that's the place you start. Without that, I think it can be a very lonely and difficult journey. But there are people out there who can and do help and want to help and are amazing, like Amanda here, who and Ginger, and I can go on and on about so many people here who really want to make a difference. And I think you said it in a little clip where you don't just want to give the best treatment, but you want to actually discover the best treatment. I'm not sure it can get better than that. So advocacy is talking about it, knowing about it, sharing it, not being afraid to be a woman and talk about the things that matter to you, that are important.
And, I think it's more powerful to advocate when we have these kind of partnerships, because when we're looking, for example, at the federal government level funding, research funding for gynecologic cancers, and I think uterine cancer is like 17 out of 18 for top funding for, that's crazy, right? This is a cancer that's growing in incidence that you've personally experienced. How do we continue to work together, foundation to foundation, society to society, to kind of move that message forward?
Well, I think it really does come down to talking about it, not being afraid to talk about it. When I was first diagnosed, we decided to start this foundation, and being that my husband is a former NHL player and that he is currently on television, I thought, well, there's a platform. I think I'll use that. So went public with something I didn't really want to go public with, but it was for this concept, so I did. And the very first thing they wanted to do was Joe B. I don't know if anybody's a Caps fan here, but Joe is my husband's broadcast partner, and Joe interviewed me. And the first thing he asked me is, so how did you know that something was wrong? And, it got right here, and I couldn't get it out. I couldn't say, oh, I had post-vaginal bleeding, Joe, that's how. He's like my kid's uncle. It just couldn't come out. So it just stuck. And I said, oh, well, I could tell there were some changes. And I've looked back on that many times and I think, why? Why couldn't I just spit it out? We can say, oh, we had blood in our stool. We have colon cancer. That's okay. Nobody's afraid to say that. But we can't say we had post-vaginal bleeding. And that to me, without being able to, first of all, if you can't share what you have, how's anybody going to, if I couldn't share this, for example, with my daughter, how is she going to know what to worry about, what to look for? We have to communicate. We have to be in that world of, that's where education comes. You can't be educated if you can't communicate. So it has to start with being comfortable with our bodies and not being afraid. And, that was a lesson for me.
Yeah, that's remarkable. And your daughter, Courtney's here. My daughter, Anna, is here. We have many of our daughters and mothers and grandmothers here, which is really wonderful. So destigmatizing that conversation and being aware of the symptoms, right? We know that saves lives.
It does.
You actually had an abnormal symptom, the vaginal bleeding. How long did it take you to actually get in to see your OBGYN?
I didn't get diagnosed for over 3 months. Just because I saw one doctor and then she didn't really gave me a test. It really isn't a test that would show what I had. Might show what somebody else has, but not what I had. And then, I even had to challenge her. And she said, well, I don't know. And it doesn't look like you have cancer. I said, well, then why am I bleeding? Mm-hmm. And she says, well, I don't know. Go see this other person. So walk down the street, get an appointment, another 2 weeks, So, it's a process. And so I couldn't get in right away. And I didn't even have my surgery until almost 4.5 months later. So there is a delay, and it comes from the doctor's well-meaning, but don't always know, especially when you're talking something rare. What do they say? When you hear hoofbeats, think horses, not zebras. Well, that's great, except when you're a zebra. Then nobody's looking. You go right through, and no, I didn't see a horse. No, you didn't. You saw a zebra, but nobody's going to say that because they're only looking for horses. So that's a problem, and that comes really, I think, from the very beginning, and that's why education and advocacy, it has to start with that.
So we got to move the message for providers as
to
well
everybody.
As to the public, yes. Right?
Right, exactly.
There's a lot of work we need to do together.
Exactly.
And the Foundation for Women's Cancer, Society of Gynecology, the Laughlin Foundation, we want to get the right patient to the right person at the right time,
At the right
every
time.
single time.
Yeah.
And so that's a
I found you
big
too late.
component.
I mean, it did. It's fact.
Well, we are together now.
We are.
And we're working together.
And that matters. It does. So
Yeah.
give yourself the time. I think that's another message is, take a breath. You had a tough diagnosis, but give yourself the time to find the right people. Don't always just assume that, well, this was a doctor and they told me to go there. It's well-meaning, but it isn't necessarily the best. Yeah.
I want to wrap up with, this has been wonderful, the importance of fundraising. The importance of fundraising for gynecologic cancer research, awareness, and advocacy and efforts. You and your foundation have done just tremendous work in this area for rare gynecologic cancers, and just want to give a big shout out to Linda and her team. They founded a $50,000 grant for rare tumor research that was donated to the FWC. So just like,
Happy to do it.
As a rare tumor researcher, when I started my career 15 years ago, there were no rare tumor grants. Jamie Buckham-Gomez, Nye Ginger Gardner, I see Dr. Broach, Dr. Hoskins, Dr. Chapman Davis, we all study the rare cancers and really want to move the needle on this, but there wasn't funding available for us to be able to even begin programs or portfolios in this. And so I really want to thank you for that and what you're doing to partner with us on a national level to get the funding to. And it also increases the interest in research, right?
I hope so.
Cancers,
Drives interest, right?
Drives interest when there's actually support and funding and advocacy there. So, final thoughts on research and what your foundation's trying to do with ours.
Well, without research, there's nothing. I mean, it has to start there. We wouldn't have any cancer treatment if somebody hadn't done research 50 years ago. We'd still be in the dark ages. So I think that it is the absolute platform foundation for moving any of this ahead. You combine that with awareness, and then I think we have a start and we have a road. You can't drive on the road till you pave it. We have to pave it first. And I think the funding is a great way to start paving that. I believe in research down to my core because I know without it, we're not going anywhere. Other cancers that have success stories like breast cancer, like colon cancer, that's where they started. And I'd love to be Susan G. Komen one day, but in the process, I just what really matters is to get that. To me, without the money, it just dies in the water. Yeah.
Linda, we wish you the very best, and we look forward to many years of partnering with you. And
I love being
to hopefully
part of this.
each year being able to give really exciting updates on the work that you've helped.
Well, we keep trying. We had a really successful golf tournament. If anybody likes to golf, keep us in mind for next year. But it's a process, and I think that all of this, what you guys are doing to raise money for this movement is so important, moving this message out there, and that's why I'm so proud to be able to partner with them and to come here and to lend whatever I can to making this a success. This is a partnership. It's not going to happen alone without the masses, without you guys, without everybody who really wants to care. I think it's all about that, and we're lucky to have you.
Well said. And on that note, thank you so much, Linda. And
Thank you.
And thank you so much to the FWC, to Ginger, to Holly, and to so many people doing wonderful things.
Thank you so much, Linda and Dr. Fader, for that honest conversation. Just give a shout out to Courtney Laughlin, Linda's daughter, who's here today, a big part of that Laughlin Family Foundation. And Linda was being a little bit humble, but the Laughlin Family Foundation golf outing raised over $200,000. So it was a huge day. And we're going to get to the movement here shortly. But first, I'm excited for us all to hear from a young researcher that is directly impacted by all of these fundraising efforts. While he couldn't be with us here today, he's the 2023 Move4Her Research Grant winner, Dr. Demetrius Nasirius from University of Pennsylvania. He has a few thoughts to share with us here today on what this grant and Move4Her means to him. So take a listen.
Hello, my name is Dimitris Nasiudis, and I'm a gynecologic oncology fellow at the University of Pennsylvania. I'm very grateful for the support of our ongoing research project by the FWC Move4Her grant. We have identified a novel, highly synergistic treatment combination with robust anti-tumor activity in ovarian cancer cells that lack mutations in a key gene, TP53. We are currently investigating this treatment combination in mouse ovarian cancer models and explore its mechanism of action and toxicity. With our research, we hope to validate our preliminary findings and ultimately move to the clinic a new treatment option for women with certain histologic subtypes of ovarian cancer that are typically resistant to standard of care chemotherapy, such as low-grade serous and clear cell ovarian cancer. One of the biggest challenges in gynecologic cancer is the lack of biomarkers to further personalize cancer treatment, minimize toxicity, and its impact on quality of life. In addition, another major challenge is the presence of barriers to equitable care.
Well, thank you for joining us. Let's give him a round of applause, Dr. Dimitris Nasiudis. And it's my honor now to welcome Dr. Ebony Hoskins from MedStar right here in Washington, D.C.
Good morning, good morning. Are you guys all ready to move? All right, good. I'm Ebony Hoskins. I'm a GYN oncologist here in DC at MedStar Washington Hospital Center. And I've been a long-term involvement in the foundation. This year, I have a placement on the Foundation for Women's Cancer Development Committee. And I have been moving for her before Move4Her was actually branded. Was always active in raising money. And so I move for her, which are my patients. I move for all of my patients, but in particular uterine cancer, because we see just more numbers and more aggressive cancers. So I think that we need to bring awareness. I think we need to raise money so that we actually can fund new development for these cancers. And I also think that we need to educate even on a community level. So I am very excited for the foundation's involvement or future involvement on the community level so that we can start educating and tell folks what to look for in terms of cancers that don't have biomarkers or screening. Let's get back to the movement. Are y'all ready? Can y'all get ready? All right. So we have Jess Schaefer. She's from she's a Pure Barre instructor. She will lead us through 5 minutes for the 5 GYN cancer. So get ready for 25 minutes of movement. Can y'all do it? Okay. All right, Jess. All right.
All right, here we are. So, you guys ready? I'm so excited to be here with you today. Super pumped to get moving and move for her. So, you've been sitting long enough. Let's get up. We're going to get up. We're going to get down. You're going to feel some muscles you've never felt before. We're going to have some fun. So, we'll cue our music. Don't be scared. We're going to have fun, I promise. All right, so come on up to stand. You're going to stand with your feet hip-width apart. Just a quick background on Pure Barre. It is a mix of ballet, yoga, and Pilates, so we look to strengthen muscles and then lengthen them all out. Just like with any movement, the first thing you need to do is stretch, so let's get to it. Feet hip-width apart, arms are going to be long by your sides, palms face forward. Just relax, reach your fingers towards the floor, close your eyes. Start to connect to your breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, connecting to your space in this room today, your purpose for being here. We move for her, for research and awareness. Slowly open your eyes. Take a big inhale as you sweep the arms up. Let's stretch all the way up to the sky. Rooting your feet to the ground. Exhale, open up the chest, bend the elbows, gaze is up. Another big inhale, reach it up, connect the palms. A little bit of a forward fold if you have some space here. Let your hands just come to the ground. You can lift your heels, soft bend in the knees. Let your head hang heavy. Shake it out, yes and no. Release any unwanted tension you're hanging on to. And then drop the heels to come up halfway. Hands in front of the shins, grow longer, flat back, reaching further. And then let it go again, heels lift once again. Try to tuck yourself into a tight round ball. Think your head towards your knees. And let's take the whole thing again. Cycle through a little faster. Drop the heels, big inhale, sweep up. Reach for the sky. Exhale, bend at the elbows. Find an arch through your upper back. Inhale, take it up. Connect the palms. Beautiful. Fold forward. Hands down to the ground. Once again, you can lift the heels. Let your head just hang heavy. Shake it out. Come on up halfway. Root through your feet. And then let it go again. Tuck yourself into a nice tight ball. Your forehead towards your knees. Feel a stretch to your upper spine. Let it go one more time. Big inhale, reaching up. Right hand's gonna grab your left wrist. Think up to go over. Find length through your side body. Come up, switch it out. Other hand grabs the other wrist. And then as you come back up, connect the palms. You're gonna bend at the elbows. Find a little stretch to the tricep. Beautiful, we're not done yet. Take your hands up. Everyone turn to your right side. You're gonna take a big step forward on your mat with your left foot. Let your hands frame your foot. Just come down to the ground. So left foot steps forward, right leg goes back. Beautiful. Walk it back. Come on up. Reach your arm up and over to the side. And then deepen the twist. Maybe clasp your hands if you can, looking over your shoulder. Towards the front here. Come on back through center. And then just sit your hips back, straightening out your left leg. Flex your foot. Feel the stretch through the hamstring. Just breathe. And when you're ready, come on up just to switch it out. So you're gonna take your left knee down now. Step forward with your right foot. Hands frame the foot. Let me mirror you. Once again, shift the hips forward. Just release. And then come on up. Take your left arm up and over. And then find a twist over that top leg. This time reaching to the back. Good. Find the twist through the waist. Draw the core in tight. Bring it right back. Shift the hips back. Flex your foot. Hamstring stretch. So good. Go ahead and sit back now. Bring the soles of your feet together. You could stay facing right to the right side of the room. Bring your nose towards your toes. We're almost done stretching. Enjoy it now. Take nice deep breaths. And then sit up nice and tall. Legs long in front of you. Last time, big inhale as you sweep the arms up. Reach up for the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Reach for your toes. Maybe relaxing your head. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, reach longer, grow longer and further. 10 counts, we roll it up. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly roll it up, restacking your spine. And let's pop on up to stand. You feeling nice and stretched? We move from stretch to our next move. You ready? Feeling stretched? I know. Hopefully we've got the energy now, so let's move it along. We're gonna take it to a push. 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pushing it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. A little extra weight there. Awesome job, guys. Come on up. I know you hear Bruce. Takes us to our next move. So we don't really run in Pure Barre, but we will get the heart racing. Hopefully you're already feeling that. So, hands right in front of your chest. Stack your palms. Feet are hip width apart. You're just gonna start a little march, side to side. Lifting your knees as high up to your hands as you can. Thinking of your legacy here in DC, the race to end women's cancer. Keeping the heart racing. We keep moving for her. Nice, guys. Breathe. Doesn't have to be on the beat. You just gotta move. Keep this going. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Knees stay high. Yes, you got it. Beautiful work. Nice, John. You got it, Lauren. Good. How about we add a little twist as you keep the knees going? A little twist, side to side. You can find your opposite elbow to opposite knee. Find the pinch through the waistline. Beautiful, Lisa. Love it, guys. Remember to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Heart rate's up, right? Ah, we forgot to set my watch. It's all right, we are doing it. We are burning calories. We are getting that heart rate racing. Nice, guys. All right, let your hands come down. Take a slow swing. Opposite arm comes forward as you lift the knee. Use your core to lift the knee. And you know I'm going to give you an option here. You could stay at this pace. You can add a hop. Hop it at the top. That's all right. Keep it slow. Whatever works for you. However high you want to get that heart rate going, I'm here for it. Yeah. Taking me back to like 80s, 90s exercise, right? Good. All right, let's take it to a side lunge. Everyone's going to step to the right and then come up. Step it out to the left. Good. So find a hinge through the waist. Good. Beautiful. One more each way. And then let's just change this up. So stay wide. You're going to windmill the arms as you take your side lunge. Side to side. Don't be afraid to open up the chest. Keep reaching. Always an option. Speed it up, side to side. If you're feeling super crazy, you can add a hop, side to side. Good. Whatever pace you want. You're doing awesome. Beautiful. Now come back up. Hands back to prayer. Little lunges behind you, switching out the leg. You step and step. You are almost out, I promise. You got it. Nice, guys. I love how you just faced each other. I love it. Great work. All right, now you can turn back to me. We're going to step to a squat. So step, squat, and stand. Squat. So every squat, you find a hinge from the waist. Your energy, all your weight goes back into the heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Good. Just 2 more moves here, and then you're out. Who's excited to find out what the next move is? What could it be after race? All right, hold it here, just down and up. You squat to stand, your own pace. Make sure everything stays squared off in front of you. Knees track right over the toes. Great form. Yes. Good, I love the press back. Find some work through the triceps, yes. All right, let's finish this one up strong. Stay low, let's pulse 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, elbows wide, 6, 7, nice William, 8, 9, and 10. Whose heart rate is up? Racing? Good. We could slow it down a bit. Let's flip to our next 5 minutes. We go from racing to lifting. So this might be exciting to some of you. Let's come on down to the ground. You're gonna come to your right forearm. All right. So let's find some moves. You're gonna bend your knees up towards your chest. Stack your feet. So everyone should have room here. You can box out your left hand. Push a little weight into it. Nice and easy. We're just gonna lift the knee and lower. So, give you a little bit more Pure Barre background here. In Pure Barre, we call your backside your seat. So we're gonna work into the seat muscles now. So think little side seat, side of the hip. We'll get to the ledge as well, little hamstring work. Super simple movement. Promise you'll feel it. So make that mind-body connection. We lift with each other here in this room. We lift ourselves. We lift each other up. Once again, as we move for her. In awareness and research, hold it open, just tiny little lifts right here. Good, every lift is a squeeze to the side seat. Make sure you're pushing away from the forearm. Find work in the side body as well. You guys are killing it. Awesome, awesome work. Let's lift the whole leg up and down. Lift it and lower it. Yes, Meg, nice. Good. So you can keep it nice and small. Keep that soft bend in the knee. Let the leg just feel heavy. Good. Beautiful, girls. Hi. Hold it up. Little lifts. Up. Up. Every lift is a squeeze. We're going to flip over to a tabletop position next. So we did the side seat right here. Just turn over, come on up to a tabletop. We gotta get the ledge of the seat now. So let's go. Left leg now, so your outside leg, the one that's facing me. Bend your heel to your seat, flex your foot. You pull your knee in and then push it out. Good. So now you're feeling this right where your glutes and hamstring meet. Maybe take a peek behind you, make sure you're not kicking anyone behind you. That'll be safe too. Love it. Hold the legs straight back, little lifts from there, up and up. It should feel like something is pressing to the back of your thigh. You could keep it in line with your spine. You don't want it super high. Draw your abs in, flatten out your back. Maybe soften the elbows. Take the work out of the shoulders. Beautiful, guys. Love it. All right, let's hold the lift and flip this all around. So you're gonna come to your left forearm now. Can't have you walking out of here uneven. We gotta do the other side. So come to the forearm, bend your knees in again. This time box out your right hand. Again, just open and close the knee. Squeeze to lift it open and close it. So you guys could do this facing up. You don't have to face the back wall. You could just flip to the other side of the mat. Yeah. Up to you, in case you didn't want to look at me anymore. I don't know if you're mad already. Hold it open, little lifts from here. Tiny squeezing into the side seat to make it lift. Keep the toes together. Good. That's it, Sean. I apologize not calling out people in the back. My eyes are not that good. But you're all doing beautifully. Good. Stay with it. Good. Now hold it open. Lift the whole leg. Little lifts and lower. So think about 3 inches in each direction. Let the leg feel heavy. Maybe you lengthen it a bit. Why not? Good. One more change here, then we're going to flip for our tabletop. Get the ledge of the seat as well. Right here, you hold it at your highest point. Little lifts from there. Squeeze to lift, squeeze to left. Good. Keep using this boxed out hand to push away from the floor, engaging your side body. Good. Nice, Dr. Davis. All right, right here, flip to face the left side of the room. You're coming to all fours again. So you're gonna take your right knee this time, heel to the seat, flex your foot. Pull the knee to the chest, then press it back. So whichever leg you didn't do before. Good. That's it. Good, so you want full range of motion. You want the knee to come into the chest before you push it all the way back out. So good. Hold it straight out. We lift here to finish. This is it on your lifting move. See if you can find space behind the kneecap. Make the leg even straighter. All the energy goes out through the heel. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Everyone, right where you are, we've made it to our last move. All right. Oh! And guess what? The most fun move. Cue it up. Go back to the last song if you can, DJ, and let's take it down. You could stay facing that way. We're gonna lie back to the mat. Feet are hip width apart, parallel. You're gonna squeeze your seat, lift your hips up. If we can hit it back to rhythm of the night, yeah, there it is. Squeeze your seat, lift your hips up so you're in a low bridge position. This is how we finish a Pure Barre class. You're gonna squeeze through your seat, squeeze through your thighs. Just lower and lift the hips. Hips lower and lift. Lower, squeeze to lift. We call this back dancing. So this is our form of dancing. This is where we bump the music, turn the lights out, and just have some fun. Celebrate your reason for being here today while you're still exercising. What's better than that? Push your palms into the ground. Hold the hips up. That tuck. Go right, left, right. Go left, right, left. So you're doing a tuck with your hips. Going side to side. Come on, who's having fun? Let's do it. Yeah. Good. Now zip your legs all the way together like you're on one leg from the top. Hips lower, then squeeze to lift. So same thing you just did. This time your legs are zipped together. Find a little work to the inner thighs. Maybe you squeeze the inner thighs to lift up. Yes. All right, no giving up. We got this. We got to dance it out to the end. Hold it up again. Hips go right, left, right. Left, right, left. You have one more change. And then we're all gonna pop on up to stand. If you're feeling it, sure, go ahead, arms up, dance it out. Just take your tuck center, 10 counts, and we're gonna stand. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I love it, so serious. 9 and 10. Everyone, come on up right on your mat. I call this free dance. Let's all go. Clap your hands, dance around whatever you're feeling. Let's celebrate being here today, everything you've done thus far, and how far we have to go still. Thank you for moving with me and moving for her. You guys were awesome, and I hope to see you all soon. Woo! Give it up. Awesome, awesome job. Thank you.
How are we all feeling? That was so fun. Jess, thank you so much. Another huge round of applause, virtually and here in person. Jess leading us there in the 5 moves for 5 gyne cancers together. And we are so excited to share that we have some more special guests joining us from across the country here today. So you're gonna turn your attention first to the screen to our right. Dr. Angeles Alvarez-Secord, SGO President, is here with us. Tell us where you're joining us and who you're moving for.
Hi guys, how are you? I wanted to show you, we are in a
Okay,
hurricane
here we're on mute
North
on Zoom.
Carolina.
That's a problem.
Can you all see us?
Can't hear you yet. Keep talking.
Wow. All right, I'm trying
There
to...
we go. We have you.
Hang on. All right, I'm going to show you guys this. Oh no, this weather is...
Okay, we're gonna move our attention to the other screen as the audio is working. We have on this side Dr. Lee May Chen and Rachel Miller Garcia from UCSF. Tell us where you're joining and who you're moving for.
Good morning from San Francisco. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Today we're moving for our patients and our partnership with them to raise awareness. We're hosting our annual Patient Education Symposium today, and we're really excited to be highlighting prevention, wellness, and self-care. And to lead one of our panels is Rachel Miller Garcia, one of our fine patient advocates.
Hi, everybody. Moving for her today and also for UCSF. Amazing friend circle patients that Amber and Stacy and Linda and Julia and all of our survivors and patients at UCSF, and very happy to be here, and a happy new year to some of us.
Woohoo! I think Dr. Secord might be back in that hurricane. Angeles, good morning.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yes.
It is literally a hurricane here. We have the outer bands of the hurricane. It has been crazy. I don't know if you can see behind me that well, but the rain is crazy. But even though we have all of that, I just want to bring you inside. We're inside now, and I'm joined by Melanie, don't walk away. Melanie Bachelor puts this all on every year. We are moving for all of our patients. We're moving for ovarian cancer, endometrial cancer, cervical cancer, vaginal cancer, vulvar cancer, and we have a great group of survivors here. Yes, we do. And we're gonna, I'm like, seriously, this is crazy weather. So I'm gonna sign off now, but all the best to you guys.
And to you.
Congratulations, Angeles, Lee May, Chen,
And we
Rachel.
hope to see you in DC soon.
Woo.
It's amazing to see everybody moving across the country. So let's give one more round of applause here and bring the energy. And Dr. Gardner, I'll pass it over to you for a final word.
Wow, this has been fantastic, amazing team effort, both in this room and everywhere, online and everywhere, far and wide. We're raising the awareness, research, and education for all 5 GYN cancers. We're so proud to be together. I just want to say thank you, everyone here in person, everyone that's joined us live and online. And now let's really go out and spread awareness. Move for Her doesn't end today. This is just the beginning of our year-long opportunity together to raise awareness, research funding for gynecologic cancers. And unfortunately, GYN cancers don't stop. So guess what? We don't either. So we're going to push and we're going to lift, we're going to stretch, we're going to reach, and we're going to dance our way to eradicating these diseases. I know some of the teams are already planning local events back home. So we cheer you on, we high five to all of you, wherever you may be, where you want to raise awareness with your friends, family, and community. And remember that whichever individual here or online raises the most in this calendar day gets that amazing, beautiful basket of spa products, courtesy of Media Culture. Thank you, Christina Garduno. And so post, share, QR code yourself away, share the purple and the power together of what we have accomplished together. It was great to see everyone in person and online. For those online, we look forward to our next time together. So shout it out and join us for our next Move for Her, or we'll join you wherever you want to move with us in your area. And for those that are here in person at the National Press Club, what could be better? This deserves big press. This is us. This is our community. And we're so proud to be here together. So as we close down the live feed, please feel free to mix and mingle. There's some light refreshments and beverages to cool ourselves off. There's some purple swag and a lot of fun for selfies and screenshots that you can post out everywhere you like. There's a history wall of what we have accomplished, the 55 years of the SGO and our community of partners and advocates together. So take a little time to visit that. That's a lot of fun. Take home fun facts and take home points. We have a whole wall of knowledge and a lot of information here on our electronic wall. And so just so grateful for all of you. Thank you for being together. Cheers to all of you. Let's go out there. Let's move for GYN cancer.